first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. It was just 3rd down and short, but he'd been off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to run.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. The Buccaneers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Now Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Nicholson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Thanks to score, Buccaneers 7, Bengals nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Brown, right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop. Held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. they got to be consistent.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Third down and 10.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To throw from his end zone, Jones. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's second and 10.
Run up the middle with Irvin. And he'll give him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards, now it's third and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is third and 5.
Throwing, Jones.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
180.
Now it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Looking deep downfield. The guy's man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here we go, here we go. 70,
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
let's go.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Done.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught. Andre Yoshibas. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
One, ready? Here we go. Shot.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And past the 30 down to about the 27.
Here we go.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Right back to Brown. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, But, boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Stop.
Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Can. 12. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Wide 80. Stop.
An inside give, Brown. Well, he hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get that out to the flat to right. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2 yards on the pickup there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got him in wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Irving trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material.
Start. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Here we go. 11. Start. Right 80. 11 MT. 11 MT. Start.
They'll set up to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. On the right side, open is Gesicki. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's
12.
To the air again, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's Burrow. And a fine chase on the right side, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
We're good. 11 empty.
This is Brown going up the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go. Right, 80. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
Shamar Stewart. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
and we both know this, Coach.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Ja'Marr Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ja'Marr Chase with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Buccaneers 20.
to the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple. They go with White on the counter. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run here with Irving. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
On the ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Burrow. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 67 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Brown. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Right, 80.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Right up.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180.
They'll look to throw here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
McPherson's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Now Jones. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get spun that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a short gain there as he'll get up only to about the 24. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
2nd and a yard.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Once again, it's Irvin.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here comes 2nd down.
18 Cardinals.
Looking to throw. Jones. Looking downfield, and it's caught right side. He's got his man. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Kevontae Turpin,
30 yards.
and the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down.
11 MPs.
Now Burrow. Well, that's into the hands of Gesicki.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
Stop. Big 13. Big 12. Stop.
Burrow. And that will get me off target and incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Running right, here's Brown. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jones. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
To throw is Jones.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Jones.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to let it fly. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. This is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.